What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book for Force, Season 2, Episode 10, Grand Finale Theory. Let's talk about the biggest snitch of the entire season, Victor Flynn. Let's be honest, man. In the beginning of the season, we didn't think it was going to go this way. We expected Victor Flynn to just become a savage, right? And inherit the Flynn dynasty and just become a major player within the drug trade. But then we found out that, he was push for gush, right? Push for gush, right? And he ended up snitching because his big bad sister tried to have him killed, even though he had her dead to rights. He could have killed her, finished her off. He didn't have the heart to do it right then and there, right? Allowing her to fester and become a bigger problem going into season 3, right? But let's talk about Victor being a rat. And let's talk about your boy, everybody's favorite white boy, everybody's favorite, you invited to the cookout, man, Joseph Sikora, aka Tommy Egan. And let's talk about the top 3 ways Victor Flynn could avoid being killed for snitching. And the reason why we're going to do this video is because we all know how Tommy deals with snitches. We all know what happens to snitches within the Power universe, okay? The only snitch who lasted a while within the Power universe itself was Dre. Because Dre was strategic and he was a savage, right? Way more of a savage than Vic, right? But for some reason, I feel like the writers may go in a different direction as far as Vic. Vic is probably going to die at some point. But he just might not. He just may not. I think the writers, they're going to throw us for a loop. I think they have us expecting Vic to die in the finale and not make it to season 3. But I think Vic is going to make it to season 3. And I have 3 possible scenarios that would keep Vic from dying and making it to season 3, at least, okay? So let's get straight to it, man, with the top 3 ways Vic could avoid being killed for snitching, all right? Reason number 1, okay? The cops hear Tommy plotting Vic's death with the bug device that Vic quickly left under Tommy's counter in episode 9, okay? It's very possible that Tommy could be in the house with Maria. He could be in the house with anyone, Jannard, Shanti, Diamond, anyone, and letting them know that Vic is a snitch. And if he brings that up, whoever he says it to, they're going to ask, hey, Tommy, what are you going to do since you know Vic is a snitch? And Tommy would then say, I'm going to cancel Christmas on his ass. By the way, we did not hear Tommy say cancel Christmas on anyone this entire season. I believe he's going to say it to somebody. Even if he don't kill Vic in episode 10, he's going to kill somebody. And I believe we're going to get the line. I don't think we're going to go the whole season without hearing it, right? It means nothing if he says it all season, but it has a greater impact. It's more legendary feel when he says it once and at the perfect moment, right? But like I said, if they heard on the bug device that Tommy plans to kill Vic, Vic did everything Detective Stacy Marks and the other guy, I forgot his name at the moment, right? But Vic did everything that Detective Stacy Marks and the other guy asked him to do. He did everything. He put his life on the line. He did a lot. And he killed another cop, which he blamed on Tommy. Yeah, Tommy is probably really going to kill him, but I don't think Tommy knows yet. I mean, of course, Tommy doesn't know yet that Vic put that body on him, but by law, if they hear that their star witness has a murder attempt on his life, They're supposed to get him and whisk him away to safety. He's supposed to go to WITSEC. Now you see how stressed Vic is, right? Vic, somebody who is a cold-blooded murderer, but he's like soft and puss vagush at the same time. Like, I don't understand. It's like 1 minute he's killing a cop, right? The next minute he's all scary. He's like, when are you gonna take me to WITSEC? I'm scared. I think Tommy's on to me, right? Straight puss vagush. But they may be able to whisk him away, and then we may not see Vic again for the rest of the series, right? Unless you know, well, that's another theory for another day, because I'm going to be dropping a video where I'm going to speak on, you know, Tommy and the police and a different way these things can go, right? But that was number one. The cops will hear Tommy plotting Vic's death with the bug device and whisk him away to safety. Reason number two, Tommy will find a way for Vic to still be useful, throwing off the feds, and he'll probably still be killed after that, right? Let's be honest, okay? This is a reach. I personally feel like this is a reach. I know when I make these theory videos, people in the comments like to say I'm reaching all the time. I feel like all my theories are correct until they're proven wrong. People like to say I be reaching. I feel like this right here may be a reach because of Tommy, who we know as a person, okay? So Tommy does not have patience with rats. He likes to deal with them quickly, get them out of the way, get them out of his hair so you don't have to deal with them. But if he wanted to take the ghost approach, if he wanted to calm down, he could say, hey, Vic is still useful. I can use Vic to throw the feds off. Somehow, some way, he would get Vic to reveal that Vic bugged his house, which would make him want to kill Vic even more. But I could see it going this way, right? There's a possibility that Tommy will think, okay, the feds are on me. You put them on me. I could use them. I could use you to confuse them, trip them up, have them making mistakes where they think they about to knock me and they don't. I could use you. To make them think they got the right time to run up in my house. They run up in my house. I'm not even there no more, because I now know that they bugged me. I could use you to make them think there's going to be pickups and drop-offs at certain places, but then it ain't going to happen. He could use Vic for that purpose, but he would have to have tolerance for Vic. I could see a scenario where this is happening and he gets Vic to tell the truth and he says, you know what? I'll keep you around. And then I'll allow you to just run away and get the F out of here, right? Rocking him to sleep, because you know Tommy is going to want to push his wig back before it's all said and done. But I could see him at least keeping Vic alive for a little while longer to help him throw the feds off his trail, possibly put him in a loop to get Claudia mixed up. But matter of fact, that would kind of make Tommy a rat as well. So I don't think Tommy would use Vic to get Claudia wrapped up with the feds at all. But maybe he'd use Vic in a different way. Personally, like Victor in a preview of episode 10 is going to talk to Claudia. But what we don't know is that conversation could have been organized by Tommy after he confronts Vic on being a snitch and says, okay, this is what we're going to do if you want to live. We're going to do this, that. Go talk to Claudia. Tell her this, that. Arrange a meeting, blah, blah. You go to her and say this. Then you arrange a meeting. I'm going to talk to her, blah, blah, blah. It could very well happen that way. So let's keep our eyes out for that. And the number 3 reason, And it's just as likely for Vic to do because he's such a coward and puss of a gush. The number 3 way that he could avoid being killed for snitching would be if Vic just ran away on his own. If Vic just picked up in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying, where he assumes that he don't have any eyes on him, he might just try to just run away and disappear. Now, although, you know, there's less drama with it, although there's, you know, less action with it, we could very well see Vic in the middle of the episode, right, have on some kind of disguise, glasses on his face, something, and just dip off. Dip off because he doesn't want to testify in court against Tommy. He don't want to testify in court against Tommy. He knows that if he disappears, right, the information that the cops have on him against Tommy or anyone else, it'll pretty much be null and void because he's not there to point the finger. He's not there to write any statements. He knows that if he's gone, Tommy got so much other stuff going on that he might wait before he tries to kill him. Plus, knowing that he's gone and he's not cooperating with the police, you know, it'll make Tommy breathe a little bit easier, you know. You know, maybe, who knows, man? We ain't never seen nobody off themselves and cut their own water off. Vic is so soft and pudussy, he might just off himself. He been so stressed. Like, y'all seen him at the coalition meeting earlier in the season where he just looks so out of place. Like, he's just like scared. He's terrified. The streets are not for him. He is a shell of the man Gloria thought he could be. He is a shell of a man, right? But you could very well see him just run off and disappear. And with that being said, those are my 3 theories on how Vic could avoid getting killed for snitching and make it to season 3. Do you feel like I'm reaching? Do you feel like I missed anything? If you have made it to this point of the video and you feel like there's other ways Vic could avoid getting his head popped off, y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.